Hey guys, just a quick intro here before we get going with the workout. So the light is going and I must be quick. The point of this intro is just to kind of introduce you to the workouts coming up. These are part of your 8-week plan and they'll be part of the archive as well. So if you're watching this through the archive, that's cool. This was part of a project that I was working on called WeMove, which I've merged with Raw Motion Fitness. There are other workouts called Hybrid Power, which I'll do a separate separate video for, but these workouts in specifically are designed for bodyweight only, bodyweight exercises. They're 20-minute hit videos to get your blood pumping, get that sort of muscular endurance going, but at the same time sort of get you fitter and stronger in a very short space of time. So if you're following the plan, stick with the plan. If you have any injuries or any conditions that might prohibit certain movements, there are options on every single screenshot for you, so you will be able to take that option and use that until you can do the full version that Kate will be doing. So she'll do both in the video for you, but enjoy the workout. Hopefully you've had a warm-up already, and I'll see you in the next video. Start with today, guys, is a nice simple exercise to get the glutes firing, get the core engaged. At the same time, we're going to look at activation, because I think for a lot of people, activation can be the trickiest thing when it comes to core exercises, core workouts. So if Kate shuffles back just a tiny bit for us really quickly, so that we get a good sort of viewpoint. The first exercise we're going to start with, now bear in mind I haven't talked to you about warm-ups, I haven't talked to you about timing structure. I will flow with that quite simply now. Basically, to warm you up, to get you going in this core exercise, we're going to get the glutes firing and we're going to talk about what it means to activate your abs, activate your core. So Kate's lying flat on her back, and what she's looking for is sort of almost a 90-degree positioning with her legs, okay? And in this position, she's got her heels flat on the ground, and what she's going to be looking to do is the base of her back, or her lower back, she's looking to get that flush with the ground, okay? So if you can slide your fingertips underneath your back, then you need to try and work on sort of pulling that belly button into the ground and focusing a little bit more on that activation from that front, because if you know it, then you know it. If you don't know it, I'm going to tell you about it. Our core isn't just the glamour muscle, it's not what we see on the front of the magazine, it's everything around that muscle, and it links to our glutes, it links to the front of our bodies as well. So from this position, Kate's going to do a couple of glute bridges for us for about 20 seconds. And with a glute bridge, what Kate's doing is she's using her bum, she's squeezing her bum as hard as she can and raising her hips off the ground, right? And what that's going to force is going to force activation of the glutes, and then it's going to force a wonderful sort of anterior chain, right? Anterior being the front of our bodies, activation. So if Kate actually tucks her chin while she's doing the glute bridge at the top, she might feel a bit more of an activation in that core, okay? So once we've done that for about 20 seconds, guys, we're going to look at a nice holding position, okay? So if Kate brings her legs up into the air, nice and straight, heels pointing skywards, and she's going to reach her hands up now to try and touch her toes. And what she should find is that A, her lower back stays flush with the ground, but B, she's trying to actually come up and just hold that position, so trying to get the shoulders off the ground. Now, wherever you are with this, you need to focus on that activation. You need to focus on your stomach doing the crunch, okay? So if you just hold there instead of doing the toe touches, just reach up and hold. Okay, so you're just going to hold that position, create a bit of tension in the core. Now, don't be just curling your stomach. You need to be thinking about that activation. It doesn't matter if you can't get as high, it doesn't matter if you can't touch your toes. She's going to relax there, and then she's going to go back into the glute bridges now, okay? So, what we're going to do, guys, for 40 seconds of work, we're going to do 3 glute bridges and a 10-second hold, okay? So, she's done her third glute bridge. Now she's going to come up, and she's going to reach towards her toes, and she's going to squeeze her core as tight as possible. Okay, so we're teaching you to activate your glutes, and we're teaching you about that core activation. and go back into those glute bridges now. So 3 glute bridges, really try and activate. Can you feel that working, Kate?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, that's the main thing. I've just been waffling on for ages. So what are you feeling right now? Can you explain the sensation, as it were? Stomach tight?
Yeah.
You can't breathe?
Yeah, I need to come back.
Okay, and rest there and go back into the glute bridges now. Back into the glute bridges. There we go. Okay, so one more time through this and then we'll take a breather. How's that feeling for you?
Yeah, good.
Okay, and reach up. Good. Squeeze the core. Right, remember guys, this is your primer exercise. These are primer moves, so we're not looking to smash you just yet. If you're struggling now, then just wait for the rest of the workout. And relax there. Okay, nice work. How'd that feel?
Good, yeah.
Okay, so what's going on? What's actually happening there for you?
I can feel it along here.
Okay, around your abs.
Yeah.
Okay, what's happening with the
And then
glutes?
you can feel it on your bottom and here.
Can you feel your hamstrings activating as well? Like your hamstrings having to pull you up? Okay, so guys, we're not just working the core, we're working your hamstrings, your glutes, a lot of areas where people tend to be weaker. So if you're suffering with any lower back pain, then activating the glutes and getting those hamstrings to work for you is going to help you with that back pain, okay? Strengthening your core, that's going to help with back pain as well. So we'll do this one more time and then we'll switch the exercise up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and raise and lower. So 3 raise and lowers, and then up into that hold, okay guys? You try and reach a little bit higher this time, reach a little bit further up towards those toes, and really focus. If your legs aren't as straight as this, that's not a problem. It just means you've got to work on a bit of flexibility outside of that. More videos to come, don't worry about that. You'll get there and relax. So down, go into that glute bridge, up, down, focus on that squeeze, guys. Focus on that squeeze, okay? That's good. Keep moving. And there we go, now hold, now focus on that squeeze, focus on that core. Don't forget to breathe because it's important. You need to try and breathe in this position as well, and back down we go. Last one, last 3, and then we'll get on to the dish and the extension. Okay, well that's another core exercise, core stability, I think that's what we're looking for. Keep holding, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest there. Okay, so from that position, guys, I want you to lie flat on your back, legs extended. Kate's going to shuffle back just a tiny bit more for us so that we're in full view of the camera. And from this position, guys, Kate is going to reach her hands behind her head, okay, and she's going to make her body into a dish shape, all right? So she's going to lift her legs, and she's going to lift her arms and try and lift her shoulders by contracting her core, okay? So we're looking for a dish. That's what we're looking for, okay? Nice dish shape, and you want to hold, right? So this could be a tricky position to get into. You see how you don't have to hold it for a very long period of time for it to be effective, all right? So what we're looking to do, hold it for as long as you can, and then relax, okay? We're trying to prime your core. We're trying to prep your core here. This is not about the workout. The workout's on its way for you. Keep holding. Then when you feel tired, rest, re-engage it. One more time, and then we're going to roll onto our fronts. Hold as long as you can, hold as long as you can, keep holding, and relax. Okay, so over onto your front now. Kate's going to shift up for us. And basically, we're going to do the exact same thing, but with a back extension. So Kate's arms go out in front, her legs come up, she's squeezing her glutes. Remember, we've just practiced that. And she's trying to raise her legs and her arms at the same time and hold for a certain length of time, okay? See how long we can hold for, Kate. Nice. That's good. So if you're at home, hold as long as you can, hold as long as you can, keep squeezing, keep holding, keep squeezing, keep holding. And the great thing about this is the core wraps around our body. So what we're trying to activate here is this part of your back, okay? This lower back region where it could be slightly weaker. I'll try not to fall over whilst I'm trying to explain this. Okay, do a couple more for us. Squeeze, hold, use your breathing pattern. That's nice. And relax. One more time. Try and hold it up as much as possible, okay guys? Keep holding, keep holding. Can we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, how'd that feel, Kate?
Yeah, hard.
Hard, difficult, right? Okay, because you're having to activate your back muscles and your glutes. And probably areas where people tend to forget about during the day, okay? Onto the front one more time, let's go the dish. We'll do dish, Okay, we'll do 30 seconds in total, all right? See how many times you can, see if you can hold it for the full 30 seconds. If you can't, re-engage as quick as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. So dish position, and just think about holding, okay? We're into the first 30 seconds. Now the workout's going to start to progress, okay, guys? So from there, Kate's going to re-engage as quick as she can. There she goes, okay? Really engaging her core. If I were to drop a ball on her stomach, like a heavy medicine ball, she'd probably be able to protect herself, okay? And that's what the core is all about, protection. 8 seconds to go, guys. Can we re-engage it? Can you stay with it? This is the challenge for 5.4 core. Don't be forgetting it, and rest there, okay? Let's transition quickly into that back extension. Less than 10 seconds to transition, please. Okay, don't be the person taking ages. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we raise and hold for as long as possible, okay? I know Kate can do this. We've had this conversation, okay? We've done these exercises before. Guys, stay with it, whatever you can. Just breathe through your nose, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Try and control that height. If you have to re-engage it, re-engage it. We're 17 seconds through, and then we're going to get into our first exercise, all right? First exercise. I know these are 2 exercises, and there's another 2 exercises, but you know what I mean. 4, 3, 2, and rest there. So Kate's going to stay there where she is, and she's going to come up into a high plank position, all right? So that means hands underneath her shoulders, feet about shoulder width apart, and she's engaging her core. Now remember, we've done the glute bridges, so we know what it's like to squeeze out a bum. Okay, we've done the core work, we know what it's like to squeeze the core. Now we bring the 2 together and we're holding in this position. I haven't even said that we've started. We have started officially right now. So 30 seconds of holding. Kate's going to focus on her abs, engaging. She's focusing on tucking her tailbone by squeezing her glutes, and she's focusing on this line here. Her shoulders are over her wrists, and she's breathing. If you have to re-engage, go into an A-frame position and then re-engage it. But if you can stay with this, that's fantastic. Kate's going to progress the move now, 3 seconds, and she's going to go into a shoulder tap now, a shoulder tap. Good. 1 move at a time, guys. 1 move at a time, trying to keep nice and steady with it, okay? Trying to keep nice and steady. Control the movement, control the movement, control the movement. Good, good. 10 seconds left of this one. If you're staying with the hold, that's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. 3, 2, 1, rest there onto your knees, team, and stretch out into a little child's pose position, okay? That's the first 2 moves. We've got a 3rd plank variation coming up, which is going to be another 30-second round, and this time we're looking for progression, okay? So the first move is the hold, the second move is a shoulder tap, and we're going to go for knees to elbows in the 3rd move. That's happening in 4, 3, 2, 1. So Kate's back up. And now what she's going to do, she's going to take her right leg and she's going to try and tap her knee to her right shoulder, right elbow, should I say. Right elbow, then left elbow, then right elbow, then left elbow. Alternating legs, and the whole time she's focusing on her breathing, she's focusing on her core being nice and tight, and her glutes squeezing. Okay, guys, so we're running through this nice and quick. You've got 8 seconds left, and that's 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest there onto your knees. Now, first round out of the way, okay? We broke it up with a little break in between the 2. How are we feeling?
Yeah, I can feel it working.
Okay, where are you feeling it working?
Yeah.
Core, abs, okay? Yeah. With the plank, what's your focus? What are you focusing on to feel the stomach move, the stomach?
Keeping everything tight.
Keeping everything tight, okay, so that's your focus, is it? And breathing?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember to breathe.
Trying to remember to breathe, okay? That's the biggest thing you'll find in classes and abs, when we're talking about training people with abs. It's like, hey, can we focus on actually breathing through these workouts? All right, guys, so we're going to do 3 moves back to back now. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. The hold, the shoulder tap, and the knees, okay? Focus on trying to progress each move as you can. All right, if you have to re-engage it, show us a quick A-frame, real quick. A-frame position, stretch out, shake out the arm 1 at a time if you want, okay? And then re-engage it. I don't mind if you go to your knees, guys, but try and re-engage as quick as you can. So we're going to that plank hold in 4, 3, 2, 1, and up you go. All right, so we're in now. This is it. The plank hold is here, and we're looking to keep that core nice and tight, looking to keep the glutes engaged, and we're looking for the breathing. I can't hear Kate breathing. I'm getting a bit concerned now that she might just fall on the floor in a second. pass out, okay? So everything comes from the core, guys. That includes your breathing. Your diaphragm is closely linked. You've got to stay with it. We're getting ready for those shoulder taps coming your way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So take your time with this. It doesn't have to be a race. You don't have to do as many shoulder taps as you can in 30 seconds. This is just getting you to challenge yourself, all right? So if I say to Kate, try not to spill that glass of water that we've got balancing on your back, then she's having to activate a lot more. She's having to keep herself nice and stable, okay? Keep going. You've got 10 seconds. Can you keep fighting it? Can you keep fighting it? If you have to re-engage it, re-engage it. Nothing wrong with that. There we go. You see, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So knees to elbows, guys, okay? This is supposed to be a challenge. You're not supposed to be going, oh my goodness, Brendan, this is too progressive. What you need to be trying to do for yourself, if you can't be getting the knees up this far, then just hold that plank position. Keep working on your planks. If you can only hold plank for 20 seconds, that's cool. Next time it might be 21 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Stay with it, Kate, okay? She made a little noise like it's getting harder, all right? It's getting much tougher. There's 3, there's 2, and 1, and rest down into child's pose. Stretch it out. Fantastic. Nice work. How'd that feel?
Yeah, horrible.
That was horrible. Don't say that. We're on camera. You can't say it's horrible. You say it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's horrible in that I can feel it working way.
Okay, it's horrible in an I can feel it working kind of way is what we want. We want to be able to feel like your heart rate's going up. We want to feel like your breathing is challenged. And we want to feel like your core is having a bit of a workout. So, only 3 more exercises to learn, and then we'll layer everything together. How does that sound? Okay, so we've got a leg raise, guys. So back into that lying down position. It's a favorite position, especially after the holidays. So we've got a leg raise. We're going to lie on our backs. We're going close to that glute bridge position. We're going to bring our feet up into the air like they were for the toe reach or the toe the hold position. And all Kate's going to do here is focus on that back being flush with the ground. Now, there are options here. One option is to put your hands underneath your bum to protect your lower back. So if you have a look at that, you can do that. Right? I prefer not to do that because what I would prefer for you to do is to take my advice from the beginning of the workout and put your hand out to the sides, your back nice and flush, and we're going to lower our legs down towards the ground. So lower as low as you can until you feel like your back wants to arch, and then you pull yourself back up, okay? If your back is arching and the lower back is starting to come off the ground, then you either need to protect it with those hands or you need to activate your core, okay? So Kate's just working through it. She's just working through it, okay? Second move from there, guys, Kate's going to bend her knees. She's going to put her feet at about 90 degrees, and she's going to reach towards her heels, one hand at a time, okay? You see how she can't actually reach her heels? That's a good sign. That means that she's far enough away that she's having to use her abs to control the movement, okay? Side to side, side to side. And the last exercise that we're going to do in this combo is a bicycle crunch, okay? So opposite elbow to opposite knee. Look at the extension of the leg. That's the key, okay? Extend your leg all the way out and try and use your abs to pull it back in. That's what we're looking for. Pull the elbow up, pull the elbow in, and rest there. Good. How are we feeling with that?
Yeah, good.
Burning already?
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous, guys. So, we're going to do 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds yet again. If you need to rest, rest but re-engage. We're going in 5, 4, leg raises, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Okay, so now if you are using the bum under the hands under the bum under the hands, if you're using the hands under the bum, that's cool. If you're not, and you want to focus on that core, squeeze your stomach as hard as you can to control the legs down to the ground. You might start to get lower and lower as you go. Okay, you've got 10 seconds to go, guys, before we change it up and we go to that heel touch. So get ready for that changeover, get ready for that change in 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're in, okay? Kate's focusing on reaching, she's focusing on her abs, squeezing as tight as she can, trying to control and squeeze and control and squeeze. She's loving it. Aren't you loving it?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
It's wonderful. There we go, guys. Are we feeling a burn yet?
Yeah.
Yep, we're feeling a burn. Fantastic. Right, guys, we've got 15 seconds left here, and then we're going to that bicycle crunch, okay? Bicycle crunch needs to be deliberate. Don't be racing. It's not the Tour de France. There's no sprints. It's not a bicycle in that sense. 3, 2, 1, and bicycles, okay? So Kate's kicking through. She's focusing on a rhythm, but at the same time, she's also using her abs to twist and control the movement, okay? Control the movement. Now, the higher up your legs go, the more control you're going to have. The lower down you go, the more you're going to challenge your core, okay? So 10 more seconds to go, guys. Stay with it now, stay with it. Stay with that breathing, stay with that push. You've got a 30-second rest coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest there for 30 seconds. How'd that feel?
Yeah, that's
burning.
very good.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're going to go through that again, team, okay? You've got 5 seconds of your break already out of the way. So everything to this point has been a build-up of getting that core activated so that we can really fatigue it and burn those muscles out. If we burn those muscles out, we start to grow those muscles. You've got 10 seconds. Any last words?
Ouch.
Ouch. There we go. Ouch is the name of the day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and leg raises, team. Okay, so we're straight into it. Focus on that control on the way down, okay? It's not about how fast you come up. It's about the control on the way down to get the core working, to get that core squeezing for you, okay? If your hands are under your bum for that regression, that's absolutely fine. If your hands are out to the side, that's fine. Make sure you're squeezing that core nice and tight. Don't be the person suffering with back pain because you're not activating your core, okay? Keep going, guys. 5 seconds before that heel touch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and heel touch now. Kate's in it to win it. She's reaching for those heels. If you're touching your heels, you need to move your feet further away from you, okay? That's the bottom line. Don't be the person touching those heels because you shouldn't be touching those heels. It should be a heel touch reach. Heel touch reach? That makes sense, right? 15 seconds to go. Can we find a few here? Can we stretch that core out? Can we really reach side to side? Really go for those heels as best you can, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicycle crunches, guys, let's go for it. Hands behind the head, support that neck, and then let's go for it now. Elbows to knees, and we're really trying to get those legs moving now. You can pick the pace up a little bit, get that extra lactic burn, that's absolutely fine, but focus on quality. Quality is everything here, team, okay? Keep going. You have got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom, awesome stuff. Okay, so team, you've got 30 seconds, then we're going to run through those planks one more time, all right? Run through those planks one more time. And it's all about control with these, okay? Your core is going to be tired, it's going to be fatigued, and you need to focus on that squeeze. 10 seconds, let's bring it home, right? Okay? Okay, can shuffle forward just a tiny, tiny bit. There we go. Make sure we're in camera, we're in line. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, okay? So Kate's holding that position. Now, can we feel the tiredness and the fatigue? Yeah. Okay, so what does that mean for your thought process?
Make sure I squeeze.
She's making sure she squeezes, okay? That's what you've got to focus on, guys. Focus on that glass of water on your back here. Focus on that, not falling off the ground, okay? And focus on re-engaging if you have to, all right? We've got 5 seconds before we go to the shoulder tap. That's happening. 3, 2, 1, and up we go, okay? That's absolutely fine if you have to flare it back into that A-frame. If you have to even do a little child's pose in between, that's fine. Shoulders are going to start to feel a little fatigued as well, but the main emphasis should be on your core. Everything should be driving to protect your back, to protect those hips from sagging, and focus on that squeeze, team, okay? Everything you've got to control this last few movements. Then we're going for those knees in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, Kate, okay? Just bring it home the last 30 seconds. Let's see if we can do this unbroken, okay? That same goes for you at home, guys. See if we can do this unbroken. See if we can focus one knee at a time. Focus on that breathing. Everything you've got. This is it. This is the final 30 seconds coming your way. Well, 15 now. 15 seconds coming your way, okay? Burn it out. Bring it home. Finish it up strong. You've got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Well done. Nice work. Stretch it out into child's pose. How'd that feel, Kate?
Yeah, it's tough.
Tough. All right, guys. Okay, so tough little workout, tough little core workout. Do you think that that helps with the holiday food burning process?
Yeah.
Okay, you happy?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. We're going to go chill out, stretch out, use a cool down video if you can, guys, and we'll see you next week. Next week? Next week.